Welcome to Brainovolt, where science meets curiosity. Let's dive in.
What do you think is the most fascinating fact about eyes? Thinking face. Number 1. Did you know that your eyes can process 36,000 bits of information every hour? That's equivalent to storing a full-length movie on a DVD. As our brains are constantly processing and filtering this data, it's no wonder we can only consciously focus on a tiny fraction of what's going on around us. Number 2. The average human eye has around 6 million photoreceptors called cones and rods. These cells work together to detect even the smallest changes in light levels, allowing us to perceive the world around us. Number 3. In the 1940s, scientist Hubel discovered that our brains are wired to recognize simple shapes like lines and curves first, followed by more complex patterns. This is why we tend to recognize faces before other features. Number 4. It takes just 1/10 of a second for your brain to process visual information from an image. This lightning-fast processing allows us to react quickly to potential threats or dangers. Number 5. The human eye can distinguish between over 10 million different colors. This incredible range is thanks to the way our retinas work, allowing us to pick out subtle variations in hue and saturation. Number 6. The average blink rate for adults is around 12 times per minute. Did you know that when we're concentrating or reading, this rate drops significantly? Maybe it's because our brains are too busy processing words. Number 7. Our eyes can move independently of each other, a skill known as binocular disparity. This allows us to track multiple targets simultaneously, like following a moving ball while keeping an eye on the sidelines. Number 8. It takes around 1/5 of a second for light to travel from our eyes to our brain. That's why we often react slower to visual stimuli than other senses like hearing. Number 9. The human eye can perceive motion in as little as 0.01 seconds. This super-sensitive motion detection is thanks to specialized cells called ganglion cells. Number 10. Did you know that the average person reads around 250 words per minute? That's equivalent to reading a full-length novel in just over an hour. Impressive, right? Number 11. Our eyes can see ultraviolet light, but our brains are wired to ignore it. This is why we don't consciously perceive UV rays like bees do. Number 12. The human eye can detect even the tiniest changes in brightness, as small as 0.0003 lux. That's equivalent to the light from a single candle from over 10 miles away. Number 13. When we're tired, our eyes tend to focus more on central vision and ignore peripheral details. This is why it's harder to notice distractions when we're fatigued. Number 14. The average person blinks around 17 times per minute. That adds up to a whopping 4-6 million blinks per year. Talk about eye hygiene. Number 15. Our eyes can move at speeds of up to 300 degrees per second. This rapid-fire movement allows us to track fast-moving objects like tennis balls or basketballs. Number 16. The human eye can detect polarized light, which is invisible to many other animals. This unique ability helps us perceive reflections and glare more accurately. Number 17. It takes around 3 to 4 seconds for our brains to process the information from an image after it's been presented. That's why we often feel like we're seeing things a split second later than they actually happen. Number 18. The average human eye can see objects as small as 1/100th of an inch. That's tiny. Number 19. When we're surprised or shocked, our pupils dilate to allow more light in. This reflex helps us take in the scene more quickly and react accordingly. Number 20. Our eyes can detect even the slightest changes in shape, as small as 0.5 degrees. That's like spotting a difference between two almost identical triangles.
Thanks for watching BrainoVolt. Subscribe and hit the bell for more mind-expanding facts.